I spoke on one of the early videos about delegation. I now want to talk about the opposite of delegation, which I call reverse delegation. This is where a team member starts shoving work up the line to you. I first learned about this when I hired my first personal assistant probably 40 years ago. What I found was that they would come into my office and say, "John, what should I do about this?" Whatever this was. And I'll be in the middle of doing something and I would say, "I can't think about it now, just put it on my desk and I'll look at it later." At 5 o'clock they used to go home and I'd still be there working on my stuff. And then when I finished my stuff, I'd look over and there'd be this big pile of files there of the work that my PA was supposed to be doing. After this went on for a while, and it was probably one night when it was 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night or something or other, and I was feeling particularly cheesed off, and I thought, I came to my senses and thought, why the heck am I doing the work of this person that I'm paying a significant salary to help me out? Because I'm ending up doing the work anyway, so what's the point? I thought about it for a while and I came up with this phrase. So the next time this person came into my office and said, "John, what should we do about this?" My answer is, "I don't know. What do you think?" And they would, to begin with, they go, "Well, I don't know." "Well, I'll tell you what, you go away and think about it, and when you have an answer, come back." So they would come back and go, "Well, I think we ought to do that." "Well, if that's what you think we ought to do, fine, go ahead and do it." And then after a while, they realised there was no point in coming in and asking me how to do something, unless it was a genuine, that they really didn't know. But probably 95% of the time, they already knew how to do it. It was just, if John says it's okay, well then he accepts the responsibility for it. So it then becomes his problem. Well, it's always my problem anyway. I mean, I was the boss, so the buck always stops with the boss in any case. But I didn't want to be doing their work and my work. They just needed to be trained, and so did I, not to fall for the trap of reverse delegation. If that's what's happening to you, and it happens to a lot of business owners, where staff are duck shoving work back in your direction, start pushing back. And that phrase, "I don't know, what do you think?" is a really good one. It worked for me.